Welcome to Magic Gathering Strats. I'm Dan, and I'm going to play a Modern Masters draft. I have listened to Limited Resources 2 episodes about Modern Masters, and that's about the extent of my knowledge. So I kind of know the 10 decks, and I kind of know the cards since before. Less so than in the last Modern Masters that I played quite a bit, as you did see back in 2013. But now I'm going to try this. So please don't expect any expert level play here. It's just you and me learning together. So if you see any mistakes, tell me the minute and second, and I'll try to improve. So what do I remember from the limited resources thing? Affinity is a trap unless it's extremely open. Green-white is really good. White is good overall because you can stay open for different decks. So here we go. What's the rare? Noble Hierarch, but I can't keep the cards because this is Phantom Draft, so that shouldn't be very good. Skyreach Manta, nice in the blue, green, or in the 5-color deck. Rioters. God, I like the 5-color deck. Otherworldly Journey, Myrsmith. Wrecking Ball is removal. Black-red deck seems like crap. That's not very interesting. Vaxmane Baku for the Spirit deck. Steady Progress. Aquastrand Spider, Blood Ogre. How much value can you place on an Evolving Wilds here? Do I take Scatter the Seeds and try to go into the green-white deck? That's a big commitment at this point. What's the pick here? How good is Scatter the Seeds? I'm gonna take it. Probably not the first pick. Alright. The rare has been taken. Bloodshot Trainee, Idicast Knight, Mortapod. That seems good. Cathodion is decent. Red Drone, Ghostly Changeling. Well, there's really not anything for the green-white deck except this guy, but yeah, double white, double green, that's not very exciting. What about the Crusher? And the Exalted guy. I think I should take one of the artifacts. Which one is the better? How good is Mortapod? I haven't played with this. It seems like it costs a lot of mana. I'm just going to take the 3/3 for 3 here, I think. And go with that. Stoic Rebuttal. Oh, this guy is pretty good. Ah! Too slow. Lower Scale Quattle, Restless Apparition. 2 to persist. Kozilek's Predator, that's pretty good in the green-white deck. Waking Nightmare. This is pretty sweet. Is this a first pick card? The guy in M15 was pretty good. But he just dies to removal, and people will have really good removal here. Raise the Alarm, better or worse than Kozilek's Predator? Probably better. Can I really take that? Is that a crazy pick? Well, I am at least committing to the Ulamog. God, can you ever get to 11 mana? Well, with the Kozilek's Predator you could. Glinthawk Idol is quite good. Apostle's Blessing, Sigil Blessing. This must be good in the tokens deck. I think I'm going with the Sigil Blessing. Seems very good for the tokens deck. Yeah, I'm going with that. Leyline of Sanctity is not a limited card. Another Cathodion. Kami of Ancient Law. How many enchantments are there you want to destroy? Maybe 3 for 3 is not good enough in this format, as it is a pretty good, a pretty high-powered format. I like the Kami of Ancient Law, but I'm gonna take the Cathodian. I'm probably overvaluing it. 1 mana, edit color, commune with nature. Copper Carapace. Wow, that's not very good. Okay, I'm getting cut off here. So what can I switch into? Can I switch into blue-green? That's a horrible deck, isn't it? Switching into artifacts. I'm going with the Mir. Yeah, artifacts looks pretty open. Court Homunculus over the others because I don't know how open it is. Firebird seems pretty good, but I can't move into red, I think. Scarish Manta, Wines of Westwood. Where the hell am I gonna end up here? Looking for the artifact cards. 5-color looks pretty open here. But then I have to have the Evolving Wilds before I have these guys. So I'm gonna take the Evolving Wilds here. Still haven't taken anything that's not white and green. So I have to enchant the guy first. Now I'm taking the Idicast Knight, thinking that I'm moving into blue. Or artifacts. God, this is not going well. Thrumming Bird, I guess. It would be a 3-color monstrosity, but I'm not really very green, am I? Wow, am I gonna end up as the bleeding graph deck? Okay, give me a cranial plating now. But I did send a lot of artifacts. So I'm thinking white-blue now. And looking to pick up artifacts. Oh, so this guy is 6 mana, draw 2 cards pretty much. That's not very impressive. Unless I have the Thrumming Bird. Oh, I have the Sigil Blessing as well, that's green. This looks like a really bad... That was what LSV warned about, that if you end up in the Affinity deck and it's really bad. Oh, that will go good in the Affinity deck. Then you have a problem. So let's see what I get back after this mysterious draft. The guy behind me must be wondering, what the hell is happening? But I think we are going... we're wasting our first pick and we are going Affinity. Apocalypse Hydra. That's a pretty awesome card. So you can end up in 5-color weird stuff. That's 2 colors off. Crusher, Repeal. Burst Lightning, very good. Caduceus, Rusted Relic. Oh, that's an artifact card. I don't think I can salvage a red-green deck. I don't think I can be red-blue. So I'm gonna take the artifact and go all in on artifacts. Spellskite. How good is Spellskite in limited? Alloy Myr, another Myr Enforcer. Spellskite seems like a sweet enabler for the artifact deck. And if I read this right, there should be more Myr Enforcers. But how good is Spellskite in limited? Well, it's a cheap artifact and I'm really gonna need that. So I think it's the pick here. Probably gonna play Raise the Alarm anyway, but not pick it here. I'm taking the Spellskite. There's a Darksteel Citadel. And a Sunlance. So what's the pick here? Okay. I think I have to pick the Sunlance because they have 0 removal. But I really want the Darksteel Citadel. Okay, I should have been red. Yeah, I should have been red. I'm taking the Expedition map here just because I need to up the artifact count. And maybe I can splash something. Rune Servitor seems decent. I should have been red-black. Karma of Ancient Law is not an artifact, so I'm taking the artifact. But I really need something to pay off the artifact team. And I only have Rusted Relic, Myr Enforcer, and Thoughtcast to pay it off. Yeah, and now I'm getting nothing. Plummet is not main deckable. I'm taking the Evolving Wilds. Guess I'm taking the Wayfarer's Bauble here for desperate artifact count. And the Flayer Husk over a Cathodian. The Aqueduct, can that help me with anything? Not really. How many creatures do I have? 10. Can I realistically cast an Alamog's Crusher? I don't think I can. I think I need to take the Vapor Snag. How many equipment do I have? Oh, 1. Taking the Vapor Snag. Matka Rioters. Maybe I can splash for green to get a 3/3. That sounds horrible. Another Myr Enforcer at least. Hate drafting that. Yeah. Not too thrilled about the deck. Plenty of playables though. So now I need to get the artifact payoff. So we're looking for Darksteel Citadels and cheap artifacts. Boros Garrison. Do you play the Karoo lands? Oh, there's a Muldrifter and an Aether Snipe and a Darksteel Citadel and a Frogmite. Do I need to pick the Darksteel Citadel? I can't pick it over a Muldrifter. No, I want the Muldrifter. Does Thrumming Bird actually do anything? I guess it's the Darksteel Axe or the Glinthawk Idol. How many artifacts do I have to let that, to make that good? I'm taking the Darksteel Axe. Kozilek, 10 mana. I don't think I can do it. Carapace, Sphere of the Suns. Sad mana fixing. My Frogmite won't be any good. Do I just play a Kozilek to have a great endgame? But it's uncastable, isn't it? No, I'm probably better off just taking the... Oh. Getting my equipment seems a little good. Frogmite is so weak. Okay, I'm taking the Swordsmith. Blinding Soul Eater. And Azorius Chancery. Sickle Slicer. Oh wow, that was expensive. Aethercast Knight is an artifact creature with Exalted, but it's Blinding Soul Eater here. I think. Chancery was pretty... Oh, Air Servant and Sunlance. I'm just taking the Sunlance here for the removal. Crusher, another Myr Enforcer. What is my artifact count? I'm still wondering if I play these things. I'm not too impressed by Mana Leak in Sealed Deck. Do I play an off-color Karoo land? I don't see any good pick here, except that. Another Alloy Myr. I'll take the Aether Snipe. And I'll take the Aether Snipe. Bounce my way to victory. It was fairly good in... I can't proliferate anything. Fairly good in the old format. Yeah, I don't gonna get to Sunburst. Oh, that seems like a hate draft card. Copper Carapace for another artifact. Definitely the Aethercast Knight there. I'm getting a decent artifact count. But is it enough? Is it enough to be any good? I think I have fallen into LSV's trap. Playing not too good artifact deck. So we're gonna run... Can we get away with 18 land? We have 2 fetches and these things. We're probably playing 17 land. So what's bad here? I think Raise the Alarm becomes a sideboard card. I'm gonna get a paper to note this on. Because it has 0 synergy. But I can use it against a fast deck. I am gonna play the removal. I think I'm playing the all the cheap artifacts. I'm not playing the Thrumming Bird. Not the Crusher. I'm gonna need 14 land. Not playing anything green. So I'm just gonna use this for off-color mana. So what's not good here? There is a lot of artifacts in this deck now. 5, 7, 11, 12. 12 is not enough for these guys, or is it? So I'm gonna play 18 land. I am moving the Vapor Snag to the sideboard in favor of creatures. And I don't think I need the Alloy Mirror. Can I really remove an artifact? Wait, these are artifacts too. 13, 14, 17 artifacts. And Court Homunculus is also an artifact. 18 artifacts. Okay, I think maybe I can cut that. I'm down 13, 16 land. So I want to cut 2 cards. Is the Spellskite playable? Well, it gives me something to do in the early game. Maybe I don't need 18 land. This is a 16 land deck, that's unacceptable, so we have to cut something. As long as you control 3 or more artifacts, I should be able to do that. And the Swordsmith has 2 targets. I'm gonna cut this thing, I think. Then I have 15 creatures. I have 5, 9, 12, 13, 16 artifacts. And not a lot of blue here. I think I'm adding planes. Do you play an off-color Karoo Land or not? I am not sure. Tell me in the comments. Can I cast these Aether Snipes? I think I can. So my plan is to win with Fat 4/4s on the ground. And I can equip them with the Flayer Husk and Darksteel Axe. I have no evasion except my Muldrifter. I also have 2 Exalted guys. Well, yep, this is my deck. So I have to pay 5 to get the equipment. That should work. All right, this is it, kids. Do you agree with this deck? I know that I should have drafted red. If you draft red, you can stay open and do red-white or red-green. They are probably the best. Red-blue, the elementals deck seems bad. I didn't see many elementals. So if I run into like a tokens deck, I have no way of getting around their tokens. Well, this is it, children. Let's go for it. Okay, it's on. I want to play first. Evolving Wilds, Evolving Wilds, cheap artifact, cheap artifact. Stupid Swordsmith. Very slow opening, but I don't know if I can produce much better openings. So I'm gonna keep this. That's pretty horrible compared to Expedition Map. Gonna get a white mana in case I draw Sunlands. Playing against Yassiken. Jace Ken. He's playing blue. That's probably good. Maybe it's the other affinity deck at the table that took all my good cards. Play the Bobel. Play the Evolving Wilds. Did I have anything costing double mana? Get another white, I think. So of course he can mana leak me or something here. Should I just get a land? No, I need to play the Spellskite so I will be able to play the Mirror Forcer sooner. So I'm gonna try to play the Spellskite. Maybe getting to Muldrifter quicker is better. If he plays blue-green, there is no target for Spellskite, so I have to sideboard it out. He Vapor snags the Spellskite. Oh, very interesting. He's down a card, I'm not. Sounds good to me. So Sunland Spellskite next turn, I think. Oh yeah, I don't get to miss the land drop. So I am gonna play the Spellskite and be ready to bobble into Muldrifter. Stoic Rebuttal, counter target spell. Okay, he really didn't like the Spellskite. I don't know what use I had for the Spellskite. So I'm gonna get a blue mana at the end of his turn and play Muldrifter. Maybe it's just a counterspell deck. Maybe it's all blue. But that won't work. He plays a Frogmite for 4 mana, so he has maybe a worse affinity deck than I do. I didn't think that was possible. But now I get to resolve Muldrifter. And boy, am I gonna resolve Muldrifter. Card advantage. Aha, sweet. Well, now things are starting to look happier. I don't think I'm gonna block here. I have the double Sunlands. I'm just gonna play Quarter Homunculus, Edicast Knight and a Sunlands. And then be able to play Mirror Forcer or the Swordsmith. I'm gonna double Sunlands here, I think. Cause he's missing one color. Do I even need to kill the Frogmite? Well, it's a pretty good move, isn't it? So kill that. Very liberal killing. Kill that. Yeah, I can't do that. So I play the Edicast Knight and the Expedition map. And now I can play Mirror Forcer next turn. On turn 87. Swing with the Muldrifter. He's down to 3 cards as I am. And I can also play the Swordsmith. Seems decent. I can even play Quarter Homunculus and then Mirror Forcer. Here comes an Air Servant. That's not gonna stop me. Alright, so Quarter Homunculus. But soon he can start dropping his enforcers. Mirror Enforcer. Muldrifter. I should yield to that. Telling time. Yeah, tell the time. I still haven't seen a good card in his deck. Maybe I should note the Vapor Snag. Is he mono blue affinity? That sounds horrible. And he attacks. That's very liberal. I have quite the attack coming here. I can get the Flare Husk and equip it. And I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then I pay 1 mana to get the Flare Husk. I don't... Do I equip it? Yes. Or do... do I equip it? I can hit him for 8. Yeah, I'm gonna equip it to the 80 cost knight. Oh, it costs 2 to equip. Sorry. Alright. Now he's gonna tap the Muldrifter. Raise the alarm and Whippersnag. Yeah, he taps it. And I cast attack with all creatures. For 7 then. I wonder if he has a second color, if he's trying to do mono blue artifacts. Now I forgot to play the Karoo land. Cathodion enters the battlefield. So equip Flare Husk to what? To the Homunculus? No, to the Swordsmith. Swing with these two. Think I'm happy to trade here. What if I attack with all? He will then... I don't think he can take 6 damage. He'll block the Court Homunculus and then block the Myr Enforcer with the Air Servant. I still get in 4 damage. That's not enough. I'm just gonna swing with these two. He could double block the Myr Enforcer, but then I just kill the Air Servant. Or do that. I think I'm still ahead here. By far, actually. So we get that out of the way. And then we get another land. Yes! So the question is then, is Spellskite good enough? The other things you could bring in is Raise the Alarm and Whippersnag. Is Whippersnag good enough? How would you have sideboarded? I felt fairly good in this matchup, actually. And I think Aethersnipe is doing the job that Whippersnag is doing. So I'm gonna play as is. How about the Crusher? What does he do against the Crusher? Maybe I should bring in the Crusher over an Aether Snipe probably. So I don't see how he deals with it. Maybe it's just too slow. Okay, I'm not gonna bring it in. But I'm not sure. Huh. This is of course the worst. A really bad opening. But what do I need to draw? 2 artifacts and I have 13. Can I keep this? I'm also on the draw. I'm gonna keep it, but I am certainly not sure about it. So better go digging for lands then. Nothing yet, but even a Cathodion now will do so much damage to me. Oh, speaking of which. So at least I have a counter for his Cathodion. Which he should play. He is mono blue. Unalloy Mir. Well, if I get to 7 mana, I'm gonna be fine. If I start dropping 4/4s around 6, I think it's gonna be good enough against this guy. But Aloymir is great at playing Mirror Forces. It's just a Frogmite. 2 artifacts. You can play, if he finds another land, he can play Mirror Force next turn. Well, my Cathodian is just gonna stay back and block. Oh, I really didn't need another land here. Keep the fort, Mr. Cathodion. Keep it safe from those pesky 2/2s. No! Okay, that's not the worst. Okay, it's pretty close to the worst. But I'm just taking 4. And there is the 5/5. Now I am in trouble. So Rusted Relic actually seemed quite good here. I wouldn't have minded playing a Rusted Relic last turn. Yeah, I think my hand is just too slow. I'm very happy I didn't play 18 lands. So if this Cathodian lives, I will be able to start playing Mirror Forces, and then I can double block the Relic. So I think I'm just gonna take 5 here, unless he can remove my Cathodian. He seems to be mono blue. Of course I'm taking a risk if he has another Vapor Snag next turn. But I'm fine going to 12. And nothing else. So here we go, Mr. Bobel. Of course he has a counterspell here, but we can't really wait. So we are going to go to 7 if this is countered. So that was his plan. Get out the Rusted Relic and then counterspell everything. So we are going to 7. Get stuck on 3 mana, draw only counterspells. Okay. So we play the knight. Wow, he counters the knight. That's just lucky on my part, I think. Who would do that? So now the big question is, does he have another Whippersnag? Clock is important, but I'm 2 minutes ahead, almost 3. This could easily be locked down. I am going to double block here. There, oh my god. Yeah, that's why I play that card. So now he wins. Or can I play both Mirror Forcers next turn? First one costs 5, second one costs 4. That's 9, I only have 8. But I'll die if I don't block that guy. I think his cards lined up perfectly here. And now I can actually use the Wayfarer's Bauble. Hey, what happened to my 3 mana? Oh, I didn't have a stop set. Oh, that's just stupid. I am dead, right? Yeah. So maybe I need that Whippersnag. Though Aethersnipe would have done the same. Still. No, I'm still gonna play this way. I think his deck lined up perfectly that round. Mono Blue Affinity. Kids, don't draft that. Don't draft the bad blue-white Affinity deck either. You know what I'm really missing? I'm missing the fast creatures. More Quartz Homunculus, pretty much. I'm keeping this. I want to play Expedition Map, Rune Servitor, Cathodion. And that's about as fast start as I can get. Each player draws a card. Maybe that'll benefit me. Thoughtcast! Look at that! That's gonna be cheap. So now I expect there will be a mana leak. We've seen mana leak and the bad counterspell. I could cast a Thoughtcast for 2, but I don't want to get that mana leak. So maybe I just play Wayfarer's Bauble and attack here, and then use the Expedition Map. But I've only seen 1 mana leak. But this mana leak would be so critical. On the other hand, I can reload this hand with Thoughtcast. And if I can resolve the Cathodion, I am way ahead, so I'm gonna risk it. So he probably has multiple mana leaks. But then next time he taps out, I refill with Thoughtcast. For 3. There is the Sickle Slicer. It's a 2-2. Do I want this trade now? Oh, wait a minute. It costs only 2 mana. So we play Wayfarer's Bauble. I have 3 artifacts. Cast, thinking I could get the Sunlands for that guy. And I do, but do I kill it? I think I have to at this point. And now I have just lands. So getting that Cathodion countered is not very good. But I'm gonna drain my deck of lands here. Next turn I'll fetch 3 lands. Rusted Relic, but it's not active. But it will be active, so that Blinding Soul Eater sure seems sweet. So play an island. First attack. Play an island, play Blinding Soul Eater, use Expedition Map for the Karoo land. So I'm gonna take 1 hit from the relic. So remember, we have to set stops if Cathodion is about to die. That Rusted Relic is gonna be enormous, but it still doesn't have a creature. Does he have a small artifact that he can play? He does not. Wow, I am really in a hurry here. But I can tap that huge guy. Okay, get the Karoo land. I don't think I can swing for 3. I can swing for 2 and keep Binding Soul Eater active. Play the Evolving Wilds. And the second it turns into creature. Oh, not the second. He will be tapped during my turn, so I can still attack. This Rune Servitor is doing a ton of work. And I can fetch another 2 lands. Now the drainage of lands in my deck is becoming significant. Here comes an artifact. Precursor Golem. That targets only a single golem. Okay, definitely bring in Vaporsnag. Wow. Okay, we need some Mirror Enforcers to shore this up. Tap the 5/5. And fetch us some lands. Plains. Oh, Exalted. That doesn't help much, does it? I'm still gonna take a ton of damage. So what if I keep attacking? I do 3, he does 9. That doesn't work. I need to draw into something. But I'm gonna double block with Aethercast Knight and Rune Servitor. Rune Servitor is not gonna die from that. Do I want to go to... I can also equip one and make a 7/7. No, I think I need to block with the Rune Servitor and try to draw out of it. One Aether Snipe does a lot of work here, but that living weapon, the Sickle Slicer, will give him what he wants. Still has 5 cards. So I think Precursor Golem is gonna do me in. He doesn't equip it. Which one do you kill? Can he get it back? I think he can get it back, but I can kill those with the Aether Snipes. So I am going to double block the Precursor Golem. Take 3 and get rid of it. If he Vapor snags his Precursor Golem, I am in deep, deep trouble. God, I hope he kills the Rune Servitor. It looks like he's killing the Rune Servitor. That seems so wrong. Yeah, he did kill it. I think that definitely benefits me now. Oh, it's looking grim, but an Aether Snipe really helps here. That's pretty good. I should represent the counterspell here. Oh, he has the counterspell. Alright, so what do I do now? I suffer horribly. Yeah, that Mirror Forcer would have been sweet. No 5/5 for you, sir. But plenty of other stuff. Do I take 10? Okay. I'm happy taking 7, I think. But I really need to draw into something. Just one Aether Snipe actually helps until he does the living weapon thing. Wow. And I draw another land. And I think that's it. So happy I didn't play 18 lands. I'm gonna take 9 here. Or more if he equips it. Yeah, that's gonna do it. See a lot of cards that went around the table. But I lose to Mono Blue Affinity. That's not very encouraging. Yeah. Alright, what's the price structure of this? Okay, 1 match win is still some phantom points. Yeah, and I have plenty of those. Oh, we were the slowest match. You know what? I wish I had drafted red. I wish that very much. I still think I was favored in that matchup. And maybe my keep in game 2 was very questionable. And here we go, playing against Bullseye. One land. That's not gonna fly. One land, 1/1/1. No, I can't keep this. I'm gonna get stuck. I'm not gonna be able to use Expedition Map. Everything is cheap, but I don't have white, so I have to mulligan again. And I'll keep this for what it's worth. It will be a very worthless Court Homunculus. There is something. An Aethercast Knight now would be pretty sweet. It's a tokens deck! Raise the Alarm is probably coming. So I'm not gonna attack with my 1/1. Because I want it to be a 2/2. And I don't think doing 1 damage is worth that much. It's better to have the Court Homunculus still. Oh whoa! Yeah, I approve of my own play. But he has black as well. So now I don't know what he's up to. What's the green-black deck? God, I don't know. I can't remember. Necrogenesis. A target creature card for graveyard. Put the sapling. Okay, it's definitely tokens. Alright, there's the Aethercast Knight. Do I play it over Cathodion? I think that's a mistake because I can play Aethercast Knight and Sunlance next turn. So I'm gonna play the 3/3. Feels pretty good against the tokens. And swing with the Homunculus. 3 colors. Yeah, maybe it's supported. Necrogenesis, how good is that? So Mirror Forcer costs 5 now. Those Darksteel Citadels sure would have been nice. But I think Sunlance is nicer. Cover Primarch. Without the kickers, it's just a 3/3. That seems like an extremely decent target for my Sunlance. So I am playing Aethercast Knight. Burn it. Maybe I'm using my removal too liberally. And attack with the 4/4. Because I definitely don't want to lose the Homunculus. Because now I can actually cast my Mirror Enforcer next turn. Now there is a creature card in the graveyard. Oh, we can exile my stuff as well. Uh-oh, that's pretty good. So we play Flayer Husk, Mirror Enforcer. Living Weapon. Yeah, it lives. Cast it for 3 mana. How cheap is that? And now he can get one of them, so I'm just swinging with the 4/4 again. But he has blockers all day here. 3 cards in his hand and I have nothing. But now I can swing with a 4/4 and 3/3. Even 2 4/4s if I get rid of the Flare Husk. 6 mana. That's a lot of artifacts. A Darksteel Axe as well. I am gonna move the Flare Husk to the Cathodian. And swing with the 4/4s. Scatter the seeds. Not unexpected. So one of my 4/4s are dying. Probably the... No! Okay, so he has some violent overrun thing that he's going to use. Okay, I just won. I think I need my Raise the Alarm. And I don't think I need a Vapor Snag. And I'm gonna take out one Aether Snipe. Because it's the slowest card in my deck. How good? Alloy Mirror must be worse than Cathodian. And this thing is just really expensive and bad. Alright. Won the first duel again, but that's what happened last time. And that didn't help. So I'm putting in Raise the Alarm just to be faster and stop like 5 early tokens so he can't overrun me. Just with damage. Look at that. I had mulligan twice last time. No, I have both the things for getting mana. Can I keep this? Just need one land. I have 16 more lands. So 50-50. 2 chances of 50-50. It's only 25% chance that I don't draw land. I am gonna gamble here. Enough with the mulligans. Whoa! That seems like a pretty decent card in his deck. And I draw the land. Do I still need to play the Expedition map? Or would I rather play the Darksteel Axe? No, I have to use the Expedition map next turn to get to 3. And then I'll get the Karoo land and I'll be at 4. It'll be sweet. But now there is the risk of the early run me over thing. I'm gonna kill him. He seems really dangerous. And then I'm gonna play the Bauble. and then get the Karoo land, and we are in business. Still have the Flayer Husk to fetch with the Swordsmith. I hope I don't draw it. I am... what the hell? Oh, that guy looks really, really nasty. Okay, I'm still going with the Karoo land plan. Play it. Now we have all the mana in the world, but how do we stop this guy? We stop him with the Blinding Soul Eater. So that's our play next turn. Wow, Restless Apparition. I definitely undervalued him in the draft. He looks fantastic. Skyhunter Skirmisher though, didn't he play tokens? Can double block him with 2 Cathodians. So I could go Cathodian fetch land. Yeah, and not tie up my mana this early. Got the blue mana with the Evolving Wilds. This is a lot of damage if he pumps. But then he doesn't develop, so I'm taking this. Any kill spell puts a stop to this. And any equipment on his side would be truly horrible for me. Can I recover from this? I think double Cathodian is pretty hard for him to face down without a combat trick. He can double pump. Jesus, that guy is super good. That's not as good. So I get a blue mana. And I play the Cathodian. 3 for the Soul Eater. What about the axe? The axe or a mana? I have mana. I think it's the axe. So he can become a 4/4. But I'm just gonna have to take that. But it's getting dangerous. But I'm gonna double block one of them. Whichever one he attacks with, I'm gonna double block. Okay, double block the apparition. He has to pump it. Use that for the mana. So now I have to put a stop in the damage phase. Oh, stop on opponent's turn. Or a stop in end combat. I don't know where to put the stops. I put it on both places. Okay, save Sunlands for Restless Apparition. Probably need a Vapor Snag as well. Take out the other Aether Snipe. Well, at least he's thinking about it, so it's not easy to do this. But I have no way of stopping the flyer. So it might get me down. He's pumping. Fortify. Oh my god! Is it lethal? 6-11. Wow. Yes, I have to draw something that deals with the flyer. Okay, so now I have mana. I'll use the Bobble. Get myself another island. And it returns. And I have no chance in the 7 hells to handle this. Because I don't have flyer. And I never played my Blinding Soul Eater that I really needed to play. So we are dead. I'll bring in the Vapor Snag over the other Aether Snipe to deal with situations like this. We now know he has Fortify as well. So save Sunlands for the pump guys. And we'll just have to live with the -1/-1 dude. But he seems dangerous as well. I really don't want to be O2. Okay, this at least I can play. It's actually pretty good, except that I don't have blue. But it's a really good start. The best I can ask for. I said that before, but this is actually better. Okay, now we don't need those stops anymore. Play the Rune Servitor. Swing. What are we gonna face next turn? Raise the alarm. How are we gonna handle that? And here it is. So he's gonna take out my... I don't know which one he'll take out. But I think I have to attack into it. Oh, it's just Nameless Inversion. Which of course is a super strong card. And I don't need to write it up because we are in... Oh, finally I get to play the Blinding Soul Eater. I probably should have played it earlier last game, but I'm not sure when. Thoughtcast for 3. And I can still tap one of the dudes. And if there are no dudes, I can play Flare Husk. There are dudes. So I tap one of them. And I think I'm in fairly good shape. Maybe this is the game where his 3 colors comes back to haunt him. Let's hope for that. That's what I'm hoping for. Please be that game. Bone splinters. Ouch. This actually stops the Myr Enforcer as well. Should have attacked first, of course he should. Alright, so I have Aethercast Knight. Swing with the Servitor. Play Flayer Husk. Raise the alarm. Waking Nightmare. No! Okay, he got my Myr Enforcer. But I can still swing with 6 power here. So unless he has another raised alarm, this is actually pretty good. That's not the creature I would have killed. So equip the living weapon to a stupid token. Keep this in hand. There's hope. There is hope, people. I have hope. Do you have hope? Well, he has 3 cards. And I bet they're good. But if he plays a 2/2 pump dude, I will get in 4 damage. This is a 4/4 angel. So it's the same. I will get in 2 damage. And that 4/4 will be very good, of course. I don't want to... It's only at 6. Cast the Myr Enforcer first for 4. And then attack with everything. And you can have my Rune Servitor. Should have left the blue open in case I draw... But I can draw Sunlance as well and be able to finish his angel. But he just goes for that 2/2. That's not very dangerous. So now I can equip to the other dude. And now he has to block 3 creatures or die. But he has those nice token cards. Oh, we can soul shift this guy, but he still can't block all of them. Another raised alarm does the trick. But I am just gonna swing with them all. And force him to have the answer. He only needs to answer one of them to survive. But I get rid of the angel, that seems pretty good. And now you have to kill the Rune Servitor. But he doesn't. Oh, he sacrifices that from the color of your choice, but Mirror Forcer doesn't have a color. Oh, he gets it back. That's the way he survives. But how will he live next turn? So he's at 1. And I play these 2 creatures, and I think that should be it. Ghostly Changeling. Can become a 3/3. What was that? Another nameless immersion. And then he dies. Yes! Victory! Alright. Off to the final game. Time for the last round. Getting pretty tired. It's 10:30 at the evening, and I'm a morning player. After 8, I play worse. But I have to get this in for you guys, because that's what the Patreon says. Sunlands Mirror Forcer Thoughtcast. What a crappy hand. But I'll keep it, because I'm a keeper. I haven't been very lucky with the mulligans. White again! Yeah, this is the slowest hand ever. So maybe now I should not kill anything I see with... Is it another affinity deck? Were there 3 affinity decks at the table? Oh my god, there was. Wow, what a horrible read I did. Then that's the guy that had a cranial plating. So this is the good deck. And it has equip 1. So 4/2 in my head. And I can't remove it. So now I have to do some creative card drawing. Thoughtcast costs 4. Mirror Forcer costs 6. So there isn't anything I can do. He can just kill me with that Glinthawk Idol, which I probably should have picked as well. Kite Sail. Yeah. Okay, definitely need a Vapor Snag here. And he's gonna hit me for 5. And I don't really have anything that can deal with the Glinthawk Idol Cranial Plating combo. Even Vapor Snag wouldn't feel that good. Yeah, wait a minute. That guy can deal with it. He actually can. Unless he also has Sunlances. So I'm taking 6 here, but then everything changes. Really? Oh, he didn't equip. Then it really changes. Unless he has a removal now. Swing. And he has missed land drops as well. I'm gonna have to discard. And I'll discard a land. Quartermonculus. Of course, anything he can just fly over with. Oh, but I have the removal. Oh, another idol. That's not very good. Yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah, there's no way I can survive this. I guess I'll not block here, because I have to block the one with the plating on it. Alright, so now we have a Quartermonculus and a Myr Enforcer. And of course he can kite sail the Myr Enforcer now. So that didn't really get us anywhere. But at least we'll live another turn. How do I deal with this? Well, it has a lot of enabler cards. Fairy Mechanist. Top 3 cards. Well, if you have 16 cards, you can still miss pretty easily. He puts Darksteel Citadel in his hand. Yeah, this deck is what I wanted. Wow, I saw all those artifacts and there were still 3 affinity decks in the draft. That's surprising to me. So I'll trade the Myr Enforcer for the Myr Enforcer. Trade the Court Homunculus for the Court Homunculus. And now he will just kill me with 3 flyers next turn. Unless I block, so I guess I have to block. Yeah, and do I really want to Aether Snipe him? Yeah, I had Sunlands, I could stop one of them, I didn't need to block. But now I'm just dead. Is Aether Snipe slower than he was in Modern Masters 1? Well, at least in this matchup. But I don't have anything else. But I'm just crushed here. Yeah, and a Rusted Relic, of course. What a deck! That's what I want in my deck to be. It's so weird that the chat is for all 3 matches. So I'm once again bringing in Vaporsnag, taking out Aether Snipe. I'm thinking of bringing in the Crusher just to have some late game chance of winning. I'm gonna do it, just to try it. Should I also bring in this guy then? Over a Cathodian? To up the mana count a bit. I'll try that. Yeah, I'm not sure about that at all, but I feel that I have nothing that trumps him at all. I'm gonna keep this reluctantly, very reluctantly. And I'll get some offense going. I have some artifacts. Well, that's better. So now it's all about holding on till I can find 8 mana somehow. That's not gonna fly. So of course I'm blocking here. And then attack, play the Spellskite. Eight mana seems like a million here. He says that we sabotaged each other. Oh, Cranial Plating, Glinthawk Idol. Oh well. Yeah, rub it in. I'm gonna take this. And now I'm giving up. But there is the Vapor Snag. Sunlance that guy. Ha, target non-white creature. Of course. I guess I'll just Vapor Snag him. Can't play anything. Definitely have to work on my limited mulligans. So even if I Vapor Snag him here, what do I really accomplish? Not a lot. Those Glinthawk idols sure are good at avoiding my removal. Even if I find the mana now, what am I gonna do with it? Play the Alloy Mirror and take a ton of damage? Narcolepsy. Pretty sweet. Well, now at least I have something to kill. The Crusher sideboarding, of course, was a desperate thing. Now I have to play the Alloy Mirror just to block the stupid Homunculus. Oh no. Yeah. Yep. He says 3 players running Robust. Yeah, I think I got the worst version. I saw all those mirror enforcers. Oh, here is the full chat. Yeah, now I have given up completely. I'm just dead next turn. Unless I find something to deal with the Glinthawk idol and I don't have anything. Well, I have the Vapor Snag, but you've seen where that led. Yeah, maybe I should go back to Dragons of Tarkir, but this seems so much fun. More practice. That's what I need. I have plenty of Phantom points, so that's not too bad. Asking him what he lost to. He lost to red-black. The deck I should have drafted. Oh my god. Alright. Well, I'm just dead this turn unless... I don't know what. Let me see my card, please. says that he had lucky draws. Last pick Narcolepsy. Yeah, good games. Thank you for watching. You know what? I'm gonna ask you. What do you want me to do for next week? I can do Dragons of Tarkir. I prefer sealed, but I can play a draft if that's what you want. And I can do Modern Masters. If there is a Phantom Dragons draft, there isn't. Okay, so the option is Magic 2015 Phantom Sealed. Hey, I want to do that. You can see me totally mess up a Theros block Phantom Sealed because I haven't played that ever. Khans of Tarkir Fate Reforged, you can see me mess up totally as well. Dragons, I know a bit. Yeah, tell me what you want to see. Dragon Sealed works. Thank you for watching.